Welcome back to another stock market portfolio update video, and what a crazy week it has been. And actually it happened near the end of the week, realistically it did. And Elon Musk and Donald Trump, the craziness of what's going on there, and the fact that just a few tweets can affect the stock market is insane. It's just mental that that is the day and age that we're living in, really, to be honest with you. The fact that you can just do a few tweets and the stock market will crash or correct or whatever, it will just react massively. And it's just been pretty much a yo-yo. It's been up, down, up, down, up, down, and the swings have been crazy. And I'll actually show you that in the portfolio update video today. I'll show you that. If you do want a free fractional share worth up to £100, then click the link in the description or use my code Ben on the promo code section, and you'll get yourself a free fractional share worth up to £100 on Trading 212. Obviously, I'm not going to go into the tweets of what Elon Musk did, but he did delete them, I believe, and they are going to have a chat, or I don't know. Well, to be honest with you, everything keeps changing and it's hard to keep up with it, and it's just mad how they got on really, really well, almost like best mates, till then this, it's just like a reality show almost. It feels like it's a reality show, and it's like there's drama here, drama there, and you've got to keep up with it every single day because obviously money's involved. So if you guys did buy the dip when it did drop quite dramatically, if you bought any Tesla shares maybe, because Tesla got hit massively obviously, or did you buy any other stocks when things were going down, let me know in the comments if you got some good deals. And also, we've got some details that on the 9th of June, we will end up getting a trade deal or some sort of update on the trade deal as they're meeting in London. And yeah, let's see if it goes through and we can actually get a deal sorted. So yeah, that trade talks will be between America and China on the 9th of June. So we're on AMD and it's gone up 5% in the week. We're actually starting to see a run on AMD. And as you guys know, I've done a video on AMD of why I'm buying it, why I'm personally buying it. And just to sum it up in a quick way, I want to be buying AMD because obviously AI, what's happening with AI, I need a piece of that industry, and it's going to be a mental industry. It's going to be a huge industry, and I need some exposure to that. And obviously AMD plays a part into that, and the data centers are growing pretty rapidly, let's just say that, and the market seems huge with the data centers. So I believe they're going to get a certain amount of that pie, and the revenues, if they do hit those revenues in 2028, 2030, then we're in for a treat. We've got, I personally think at $116, even $116, it is a very good price. If they can hit the revenues that I think they can hit in 2028, 2029, 2030. So we'll have to see with that. But yeah, we're up 5% on this because probably FX impact is killing us. Let's have a look. Yeah, down 4% on the FX impact. But that's another thing as well. Hopefully the dollar can get stronger, and then the FX impact isn't as bad in a few months' time, but we'll see. But obviously, I'm buying every month, so we're also buying when the dollar's weak, so it should all play out and average out anyway. But yeah, up 5% on the week, AMD, and it's nice to see it actually have a bit of a run now, because obviously at one point it was down, 109. Well, actually, if you go further out when we're buying, or $85 we got some at. So yeah, AMD looking good. FUBO is down 5% on the week. It's pretty much trading sideways in a way. It's just hovering around this area. I'm up 117%, got 1,100 shares of FUBO. And like I've said previously, they're just focusing on becoming profitable, which is good. And if they can start becoming profitable and start showing in quarters that they're growing every quarter, once they are profitable, you'll be able to sleep better at night, kind of thing, and know that the company's growing. But the thing is, the company's struggling to grow at the moment because, they're focusing on becoming profitable, and they're not really chucking loads of money into the marketing side just yet. So I think they'll start focusing more on the marketing once they become profitable, like they said in their earnings call. And like the Disney merger deal, once that happens and goes through, People are saying it's priced in, but yeah, you could argue it's priced in to an extent, but I do think it's going to have a massive run up when it does get properly announced and it all happens and goes through. I think we'll see a run up, because that's just what happened. Like, the stock market just does have that. And you got to think as well. Think about this. When I was in the stock market, 2021, $46 a share. Like, the company's in a better spot than it was back then. Do you know what I mean? Like 2021 was a crazy year. Like, it just really was. It was such a crazy year because stocks just weren't valued. Like, there was just no valuation to it. I don't know how you physically could buy a stock. Like, it was just, did the name sound good? Did the brand look good? Let's put the most crazy premium on that stock. It was just mad back then. It was actually crazy when I think about it. Grab up 6% on the week, which is really, really good. We're actually seeing a move on this, and I'm down 1.5%. I haven't been buying, that's why. I haven't been averaging down because I've been focusing on like AMD, SoFi. So my average would have been further down if I was buying some, but I just wanted to focus on that SoFi and AMD and building a position in that personally. But I think Grab, obviously, I really do rate Grab. I really like it. And this whole merger deal, if they go with GoTo, that would be crazy. That would be amazing if they can. Because they'll have a massive market then. They've already got a massive market, but they'll have an even bigger market. So the Sovereign Wealth Fund in Indonesia is considering acquiring a minority stake in the combined entity between Grab and GoTo. Does this suggest that this whole merger deal is going to be actually happening now? I mean, it is just a case of waiting. So Palantir, they've got some really cool merch that I was tempted to buy, to be honest with you. And I just didn't, but or haven't yet. In the week, we're down 3% on Palantir, but we're up 542%. And what is the FX impact? I'm down 2.5%. Okay, so I'm not too bad on the FX impact, to be honest with you, which is good to see, especially with when I've got a larger amount of money in this. But yeah, Palantir just doing its thing. AIPCon was really, really cool to see. I was actually watching some of the presentations, not all of them, I was just watching a few, and the one with Hertz, that was interesting, and also the one with Bolt that they've recently acquired and partnered with, and how the processes work and how it helps them as a company, helps Bolt and Hertz. And yeah, it's just interesting what Palantir can do and how easily Foundry can be implemented into their softwares or changed. Do you know what I mean? So that's another really, really good thing. It can adapt to whatever software they're wanting. So yeah, that's a really, really good sign. Palantir's it just makes me more bullish on Palantir, and the fact that I just don't see why, like, most companies in the world wouldn't use them. I don't see why at least the big companies wouldn't use Palantir, because they could help in some sort of way. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. But at the moment, we're seeing a lot of companies coming to Palantir, and some big names as well. So that is really good news to see. And obviously, that was something we were discussing years ago when I was in some of my videos, saying I just don't see like why, because the commercial sector was really poor. It wasn't very good at the time. It was more government contracts. But then obviously learning and understanding how the software can help people save money and be efficient for companies, it was just, why wouldn't you have a look into buying or partnering up, with Palantir if you were a big company? And now we're starting to see a lot of the commercial side and all these companies come into Palantir and using the software, and it's just really good to see people talking positive about the software and how it's really helping them in their company. And that's what's really important with AIPCon, that you can just have a look and see how the software is being used. But yeah, no, Palantir, I'm up 542%. Snapchat, obviously this is one that I'm just in at the moment. I probably might sell out near the end of in Q4, because I think that'll be their best quarter. Like I've spoken to you previously, up 3.7%. It's a small position. It's kind of a bit of fun, to be fair, for the channel, just to keep us updated and see how this goes. But yeah, so SoFi is up 7% in the last week, and we're up 11.7%. So we're actually seeing some green with SoFi. As you guys know, it's been trading sideways pretty much, which is fine because I made a TikTok on this as well, saying it just means I can acquire more shares. Although I've been focused on AMD, getting AMD because I wanted a bigger position, but now that I've got a bigger position in AMD, I can start going back into SoFi. But SoFi AMD is what I'm still conscious of. I really do want to build big positions because I just think they're both really undervalued. Like, I really do personally. We'll see if I'm right or wrong in the next year or two. But SoFi, I've always said it as well, I think 2026 will be their strong year. And you got to think the catalysts that they could possibly have in. You got Donald Trump really pressuring Jerome Powell to just cut rates. And Powell does not want to cut rates, but Donald Trump is saying we need to cut rates. But yeah, so there's a lot of back and forth. It's not looking likely that the rates are going to be cut, but if they do and we start getting rate cuts, because obviously Europe have been doing rate cuts, we have in the UK, if they start doing rate cuts in America, SoFi is going to benefit massively. Like, you'll start seeing the stock price, well, I think personally anyway, I'll be surprised if it wouldn't start going up. Just coming on here as well to say that it could obviously still go down in price. The interest rates could reflect a good positive way for the stock, but also it doesn't mean it is just going to go up and reflect well off interest rates being cut. It could also still go down or trade sideways, but it's just a catalyst that could help the stock move. But yeah, got 2,000 shares of this, and like I say, I would be buying more. Even at these prices, I would be buying more. Like I've said in my buys and sells group, by the way, I've got a buys and sells group. It's £5 a month, and you can be in the Discord channel. And I show you a lot of the times like where I think this is going to be going, and personally the buys that I'm buying and also selling, just showing you transparently like when I am selling a stock and buying a stock instantly as soon as I do it. But I've also been sharing and doing some voice notes, but also showing you where I think the share price is going to be in 2026, 2027, 2028. And I've showed you my bull case, bear case, and base case. Bull case, base case, bear case. I've showed all that, and yeah, I just think it's still undervalued, and that's why I'm buying at these prices as well. I would be. Tesla been hit crazy. At one point it went down all the way to $270 or so, down 14% on the week because of obviously the Elon Musk comments. And this is one thing, I think Tesla, this is the thing, like Elon Musk, he's a very smart, clever guy, but the way he gets involved with politics way too much, it affects the stock, it affects Tesla massively, and it makes it hard to buy Tesla when how involved he is with politics, because things like this can happen. I'm obviously in Tesla for the robots, the self-driving, FSD, so there's a lot of reasons why I'm in Tesla and the future. And this is a tech company, it's not a car company, it's a tech company, and it's got so much potential. But Elon Musk, please stop getting involved with politics. It makes it really hard to buy more Tesla. But yeah, I've got 39 shares of this and I'm up 30%. So I spoke to you about this. I'm down pretty much break even, pretty much where I was last week. But look, £103,000 on Thursday. So massive rebound yesterday, and now we're sitting on £109,127. I don't know why I found that really hard to say. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button. You see more videos like this. I do these every week, or most weeks anyway, giving you a transparent, showing you my portfolio, even when it's bad, even when it's good. And also hit that like button if you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next video.